So when you're watching this video, my hope is that you've already created your moral argument for the first scenario. Okay, now we have a second trolley problem. And in this case, here's the track. And once again, we have a trolley whose brakes have been lost and is barreling down the track. And once again, we have 5 people on the track. Now, in this case, you don't find yourself off to the side with a lever. You find yourself on a bridge above the track. And there you are. Now, on the bridge with you is the largest person you can imagine. Someone larger than anyone you've ever seen in your life. Okay? And that person is right there. And you know with certainty that that person is so large that their body could stop the train in its tracks. And your body is too small. It can't do that. This person is leaning over a rail, looking at what's going on. He can't believe it. And all that you have to do is shake the rail. And it would cause this person to lose his balance and fall onto the track and with his body stop the train in its track before it would mow down 5 people. Okay? So, once again, I want you to think about whether it's permissible to shake the rail or not. And that, your answer to that question will be your singular moral judgment, your conclusion, okay? Whether you ought to shake the rail or not. Okay? And the premises will look similar to the first one. Shaking the rail equals 1 person dies. Premise 2, not shaking it equals 5 people dying. And the challenge, your basic moral principle, a claim about the nature of morality, and the claim that will, cause your conclusion to be inferred. Okay, so once again, that's your challenge to create this argument. Now, you may or may not have competing moral principles at play here, but the same thing goes here. I want you to defend premise 3 with a paragraph. And if you have different basic moral principles at play in the different scenarios, I want you to spend a paragraph trying to justify why there would be different basic moral principles, that one is more relevant than the other to this problem or that problem. And if you have the same basic moral principle applied to all, each scenario, I again want you to try to justify why there isn't another basic moral principle that ought to be considered in one case over the other.